Previously, on the Gabriella Ruby channel.
On the flight to Rome, I was a little nervous. I think some of you would argue that was Mile High Club. I was not made aware that there's a social expectation, let's say, to throw a coin over your left shoulder. My biggest hope and dream is now jinxed.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, Gabatrons. If you're new here, let me and my fellow Gabatrons initiate you onto this channel. Gabriella Ruby channel. Gabriella Ruby channel. Oh man. Last video was about Rome. The video before that was London. This is my travel series in Europe. I got back almost a month ago now and feeling a little bit unwell about that fact. First thing we did when we got to Rome was witness a real French argument. I wanted to figure out what these people were yelling about, so I recorded a little audio, sent it off to my friend who speaks French. They were saying things along the lines of, "You smell bad, get off of me." When we got to our Airbnb, I was considering going out to dinner with my family, but I did still have my fucking report. So I stayed up till 12 to do that. But I didn't even want to see the Eiffel Tower. I didn't want to see the Seine River. I didn't want to eat at a nice Paris restaurant. So I had takeaways. If you're curious, I got a 60 out of 100 on that essay. Oh my god. That is a C+, everybody. It's okay though. My family took photos of the river, so I could stay home and get that 60 out of 100 grade. The very first thing we did on the first morning, we just looked around at the shops in Montmartre.
Feels like you get my fragile brain. Love, these thoughts of you I can't refrain. Oh love.
The area is super cute. It's got a few tourist shops and it has a bunch of French artists who draw you at a cost, of course, but that's what they do. I had a nice little veggie burger for lunch. Let me know if this is rude, but I was sitting outside that restaurant waiting for it. I was getting takeaway and it was limited seating and everyone who was eating there had their own seat. So I took a seat because there was no one else. Two of the girls said, "Hey, can we actually sit on your seat?" Sure, ladies. Do you want to sit on my back? Fuck my seat, right? Anyways, I don't know if that's me being bitchy, but I thought that was peculiar. I would highly recommend Montmartre. Just make sure those girls weren't there that day. What else do we do? We went to the I Love You wall. There's an I Love You wall in Paris. Has every different way to say I love you. Then we went to Musée d'Orsay. I hope that's how you say it. I actually was the one who put that on the list. I saw it on a TikTok recommendation and I was like, smash. We went there and little did I know my fucking favorite painting in the world is there. Van Gogh's bedroom was in the museum that I put down, that I barely researched. Life is worth living. Some other notable mentions in that museum was the Van Gogh water lilies. So many Van Gogh paintings. I saw this one that I'm really obsessed with. I'm not sure what the name is, but it's got a view of like a snowy area. We also got to see the Olympic torch, blimp, whatever that is. A huge part of Paris is the art museums. I wouldn't skip that one. I think that one and obviously the Louvre. We didn't really have anything planned that day. We decided to go shopping. We went out to dinner. I got a pasta, which is fucking outlawed in Europe. I should have done that in Italy, but I didn't. Oh my god. And yet no one's cuffed me. So, like, actually, I don't think it's that illegal. That night was basically the night that the opening ceremony for the Paralympics was taking place, and I asked ChatGPT where the viewing spots were. ChatGPT got back to me in an instant, and it said, "Oh, find somewhere along the river." And we sat down. I made sure that we were in a spot that boats would pass by. 9 p.m. rolls by, not a single boat in sight. They're just party boats. I asked ChatGPT, what the fuck, man? I couldn't even see it. ChatGPT says, "Oh, maybe you just weren't in the right spot." I said, "Are you confusing the opening ceremonies?" ChatGPT said, "Yeah, I'm sorry about that. This is my own fault. I'm aware." We tried to find the actual opening ceremony. Everything was blocked off. Police presence that day was super strict. Do you believe it? That was day one. Speaking of day ones, shout out to my brother. I know he's in the comments. Day two was Palace of Versailles. Relatable, honestly. I could relate to the lavish wealth that I was seeing. I was somewhat impressed. It was like kind of whatever. We did a beautiful trip around the gardens. We saw where Marie Antoinette lived. I got a few press coins. Do you want to see them? Aside from touring the palaces, we also got to see where I think the rowing event occurs in the Olympics, and we also heard the shooting event. At least we hope, but it does make sense. Because there's some silly music playing, I was gonna make a little clip of me dancing, so I put my phone against a little bit of hedge. It's not like hedge though. I got told off, so here's my apology for ruining Palace of Versailles' beauty. We found a place nearby for lunch. I had the most shocking pizza. It just wasn't fucking yummy, was it? So that was the first half of the day. When we were finished up in Versailles, we went back to the city centre and we went to the Pantheon. But before that, I bought a few fridge magnets and I decided to show a haul of them. And as soon as I started pulling them out, as soon as I set my camera down, actually, a chorus of angels, no joke, and I was affirmed in my YouTube career. I was like, yeah, I guess me showing my magnet haul is kind of angelic if you think about it. One of the less positive experiences in the Pantheon was my body likes to do this thing where it warns me that I need to about 5 minutes before go time. So I had to find a bathroom.
It's past those flags up there, and then you go down.
On the way back from the Pantheon, we did a little bit of thrifting. It was just so wonderful and beautiful, and I did end up buying a shirt. I'm not sure if I like it that much. I feel like I was Paris mode. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever laid eyes on. For dinner that night, I was sick of pasta and pizza. I recommended some sort of Asian cuisine. It was actually fucking delicious.
This is last one.
Day 3 was our most tourist day. I love being a tourist. I feel like I've said this. The first thing we did was the Louvre. Got to see everything I wanted to see. We marched to the Mona Lisa. Saw so many divas. I actually wish I got a lot more press coins over the trip, but I got 2 at the Louvre. I got this Mona Lisa one. God, don't you wish I was not filming at 11 p.m? Anyways. I didn't have much breakfast that day as well, and I was like, I need some sort of sugar in me. So I tried a macaroon, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever had. If that's how they all taste, I am not a fan.
Right.
Anyways, the Louvre was awesome. When we finished up at the Louvre, we went to the Eiffel Tower. Absolutely freezing. Wish someone had warned me about that. But other than that, the views from the Eiffel Tower, no matter which level you're on, absolutely to die for. Downside to the Eiffel Tower, me and my brother were walking around. We had lost the rest of our family, and a photographer, "Oh, what a beautiful couple," he said to me and my brother. I'm not really sure what gave him that impression. As we headed down from the Eiffel Tower, it started spitting a little bit. We were like No, but we're not gonna let this ruin it because we're in Paris. It's our last day. And then it started bucketing down. We were going to the Arc de Triomphe and we gave up. There was no fucking joy in an arc. I remembered something that Drew Barrymore once said.
Whenever you can go out into the rain, do not miss the opportunity!
We decided to Uber back to our hotel. It just wasn't worth it. It was quite literally putting a damper on our third day. And then it cleared up. So we went out to dinner. And then we went to the Arc.
Say raincoat!
So we got our happy ending. This is the final coin I bought from Paris. It's got the Eiffel on it. It's got the Arc on it. It's got Mona Lisa. I also bought this apron. Best purchase of the trip. On the last night of our trip, we started getting uncontrollably sad. It was bittersweet. We were leaving Paris, France, We decided to wait up until 11 p.m. to see the Eiffel Tower sparkle. So fucking worth it. So fucking worth it. We were so tired the next morning. It was so worth it. That was my Paris trip, baby. Stay tuned for my next video, final video in the series. I went to Edinburgh. I love you. Bye.